Click the subscribe button, hit the bell icon to never miss another update.
The next day, Prophet Ibrahim and his companions left that land. They made their way to the desert and headed to another city. After a few days, they arrived in a pleasant land that was not the city, but it was a land that had both water and trees. Prophet Ibrahim told his companions,
"We will stay here for a while to freshen up, and we can gather food and water to continue the journey."
Prophet Ibrahim's companions camped there. Only fruits from trees were eaten, and the children rested, playing and enjoying themselves after a short rest. Prophet Ibrahim said to his companions,
"I will go for a little worship. I will be back soon."
Then he left them and headed towards the mountain. He reached a pond in the middle of the road with the carcass of a buffalo beside it. Half of the carcass was in the water and the other half was on land. A few deer dropped the carcass into the water, and a few birds came and feasted on the skeleton of the cow. Prophet Ibrahim hid behind a tree to watch that scene. Later, Prophet Ibrahim departed from there. When it came to a quieter place, in his heart he said,
"Lord, how can all beings rise up on the day of judgment as they die or become dust, or like the carcass of a cow, feed on other animals? God, show me how you raise the dead."
Prophet Ibrahim was revealed.
"Don't you believe that we can raise the dead?"
Prophet Ibrahim said,
"I believe, but I want my heart to rest."
God commanded him,
"Take the 4 birds and slay them and slice their flesh. Then lay each piece on a mountain."
Prophet Ibrahim, without a word, took a peacock, a rooster, a pigeon, and a crow, and did all the instructions God commanded.
"Call them now."
Prophet Ibrahim did as God commanded. The next moment, the pieces of bird flesh were hurried off the mountain, and all came to Prophet Ibrahim, and at a startling pace, even the smallest pieces of birds that had fallen apart came together. The 4 mouses were combined to form the birds. The crow, peacock, rooster, and pigeon all came back to their original form. The peacock, as if nothing had happened, opened her beautiful feathers. Prophet Ibrahim, who watched in astonishment, sat quietly on a rock and asked nothing for a moment, neither wavering. The next day, when Prophet Ibrahim described that scene to his companions, they all prostrated themselves before God, and Prophet Ibrahim continued his prophetic peace of mind.